the phone, and I no longer can.
Hey guys, we're back here at St. Albans, and we've been investigating for a couple hours now. And we've got some of our friends here.
How much was that gimbal?
I got the cheap Japanese version, so it was, I think it was around 200.
That's so nice. I want one. Mark, Christmas present. Yes, sir.
So we're going to come back on, and we're going to do a little investigating up here in Jacob's room area. And so we've got Steve from Transcend Paranormal, Alan Marston, and what was your name again?
Mark.
Mark, yes. And Alan Mays.
Oh, Mark.
Alan, Steve, this guy.
Yeah, we've been investigating for a couple hours now, and I've had some pretty good activity so far. Hey Beth, hey Heather, thank you guys for tuning in. I know it's a little late, but we're paranormal investigators. It's never late. So we're here in Jacob's room. Let's see, I got a ball.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on the floor too because I feel like that's more approachable.
Okay.
We didn't do an essay session in here, did we?
No.
You guys want to do it? Is that okay?
Yeah. Oh, my EDI box is lighting up. Care to sit that over there?
Do they need light? The people in
This is actually pretty good with yours there.
Okay, I'll leave that.
Am I blocking you from seeing that? Or?
No. I think there's somebody down. Was that them leaving?
John?
Oops, that was me. Hey, Daniel. Thank you guys for tuning in and sticking with us. I think we're going to do an essay session here. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, I'm ready. Whenever you guys are. Alright. Time is 12:27 a.m. EST. Sunday, April 18th, 2021. We are at St. Albans in Jacob's room.
This is Steve.
Alan?
Alan?
Miranda.
Mark?
Okay, ready?
Is your name really Jacob?
How old are you?
Yes, it is. His.
As
You?
Miranda asked, what's your age?
Jacob, can you tell us how old you are?
Can you tell us what happened?
Hall.
What happened in the hall?
Lady. Sound of a door slamming.
What happened?
Classroom.
Do you mind all these people being in the room with you?
Mind not.
Do you enjoy it?
Yes.
Is there a reason that you stay here?
Supposed to.
Why is that?
What's your favorite toy?
I was told to.
Who told you?
He did.
What's his name?
Hurt or heretic?
Did you write on the walls?
I don't know.
Can we help you?
problem.
What's the problem?
Room.
Where else do you go in here, in this building?
I stay.
Jake, were you less than 10?
Sit right here.
DDI box is going off.
Are you doing that, Jacob?
Killed. He won't let me. She won't let me. Something like that.
Who won't let you? What's their name?
Did a man hurt you?
Another door slam.
I think this just moved back and forth a little bit. And it went up 1 degree.
It's interesting that it went up. Can you take that temperature up another degree? Sitting at 52. It's gone up to 52.1.
He won't tell us. Won't tell us.
Who else is here with you?
Does he watch over everybody here?
Tell us how to help you.
Is he keeping you from communicating right now?
I'm not getting a whole lot after. It just went quiet. It's just like a little bit.
Just a little bit. It's still going up a little bit.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Keeper.
Hmm?
Keeper.
Mm-hmm.
Keeper. What do you mean?
So,
Sure.
do you know about the keeper theory?
Mm-mm.
So that every major location, there's one person that resides over everything.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then, because you'll start getting stuff.
And then something else comes in and
Bam, done.
everything else kind of dies away immediately.
Mm-hmm.
You kept saying, he won't let me. I have to stay. Stuff like that. Like as if he was being...
Gotcha.
Because it just went. I mean, it just went dead. It was just like very small blips of things, and it just was not any coherent word.
The further we
whatsoever.
pushed trying to get a name or anything, it started dying down.
That's still going up over there.
Mm-hmm.
What are you guys looking at? EDI.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's going up on it?
The degrees. Miranda asked it to bump it up another degree if it could, because it was going off.
It's interesting because when you were talking about the door was when that started going off.
Mm-hmm.
I heard like door slam like 3 times. Or what sounds like a door slam. I don't think that's actually in the software.
It's still going up.
But is that because of like ambient, like body temperature now? Like us sitting in here?
Well, the center's 55.4.
So what's the theory of why you have a keeper in all of this?
I don't know. It's just a lot of the places that we went to. It's like you're getting, such good stuff, and I think it's possibly because we kept, and my fault mainly, because I kept asking about who keeps him here.
Yeah.
Why don't you leave here?
There are other locations where I've gotten something where we've been talking, and suddenly they'll go, he's coming, or she's coming,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
you get nothing.
If you ask Ronnie, he's got a good EVP from Avondale, where he cuts his own before we even go in the house. And we get inside and you hear a male voice saying, no talking.
Mm-hmm.
And then a woman repeats it like she's telling the rest of the people there, no talking. And that house used to be the easiest place anywhere to get an EVP. And now it's kind of changed there.
Yeah, the only
Well, I
thing
think
I ever
that's-
got there was a cat.
Some people have seen
Was
it.
the shadow cat?
No
yeah.
one has seen it. I've heard it. I've never seen it.
I think part of that is so many people going to a place too, though. Because I feel like the more people, especially like St. Albans, there's so many people that come through here, right? But they are all paranormal investigators, and more than likely this is not their first place investigating. So I almost feel like there's an exchange of energy, and it's like you're picking up stuff from other places, bringing it here. You might be picking up something here, bringing it somewhere else, and it's just like a melting pot because everybody seems to come to a central location.
Yeah, so a good buddy of mine did
My stomach.
basically is where this come from with us talking back and forth about the keeper part. I think one of the first places he realized that was Major Graham's mansion. But
I've seen it at Henricus on a smaller scale. There's a small house there, it's made to represent a smaller home
Still
in
going
the
up.
city of Henricus.
That's going to hit 53. It's gone up since we asked. It's gone up 8 points. I mean, 0.8, 8 tenths.
And much smaller scale, small, 1600s, like 1622 or even before that, home, right, in colonial Virginia, first settlers. But, and even my team will agree, we'll go in there, and early enough in the evening, you'll get interaction from 2 children that are in there, and as the evening progresses, you'll start interacting with what seems to be a motherly figure. And then after a certain part in the evening, it's like they've gone to bed. And if you go in there, there's a much stronger male entity that always presents himself. And you don't get any female, none of the kid interactivity. It's just this male entity that's just don't want to have any of it. And it even goes so far as like when I go in there, I'll get interactions from the kids for a few minutes, and then it's just done. Nothing else. And it's like they're not supposed to talk to me or something. And then we'll get the male, and he's never pleased if I'm in there. But it's a much smaller scale of that, like a keeper, something that seems to be dominating over the others that are there, that dictates whether they interact or not.
you figure there's a hierarchy to everything in life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's not the only way that we can communicate with you. There's many other things. We keep seeing that the temperature is rising. There's recorders all around this room. You'll see little red lights everywhere. If you can, get close to one of them and just tell us something about, what was your favorite thing to do in a daily life? Let's get away from, trying to find out more about, this place here. Let's find more about you yourself. So what's one of your most favorite things to do during the day?
Just note that did go up a single point there since we asked. It's hit 53, and it was at 52.
So you did it, right?
I also brought you a teddy bear. Unfortunately, I have to take it home with me tonight. But
Because Mark needs his teddy bear too.
I do. I need my teddy bear, but I brought it to share with you.
I brought a ball that lights up right there.
I've never had that teddy bear light up.
If
you
you
gonna do? You shake it violently?
I can't even get it to, like... Okay. If you shake it violently, yes, it
There
works.
you go. See?
There
It's
you
lit
go.
up twice now.
No, yeah.
Congratulations.
You just gotta be violent with the teddy bear.
if you push that ball, it will light up as well. That little green ball right there.
You've got quite a few of us sitting on the floor here with you. If you want, come touch one of us.
More than welcome to.
That one just went up a little bit too. From 7 to 8.
Yeah, that one's still going up.
Mm-hmm.
In all the time I've been investigating, I've only been touched once. That's it.
Here, it used to be pretty common, but
That's why I always think, like, what's come and gone during that time.
mm-hmm.
And that's not saying spirits are necessarily bound to a location anyways, but I just feel like if you have so many people passing through and, if you've got hitchhikers, stragglers, anything like that, maybe that's all gone.
Especially if you do have that keeper theory, if they see a way out, they're done with it, then latch on to someone, take a ride. If they even have to do that, they might be able to leave other ways.
That's Alan coughing.
Ryan, have you noticed anything like that at places you've been?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. There always seems to be multiple spirits, and then it just seems like, as far as, especially if I'm dealing with children, it just shuts down cold at a certain time or after so long.
It's like they go to sleep, go to bed.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But there does seem to usually, a couple places come to mind, seem to be a dominant figure that shows up at some point.
Mm-hmm.
We've even had that happen at residentials.
So some of the things that you said were pertinent to the question.
Were they?
Oh, yeah.
I'll take it back and listen. Somebody left Jacob a Nerf football, missing one of the wings.
Classy.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Maybe he's been playing with it.
Maybe. Stronger thought that other people have been playing with it. Sitting here talking like, oh shit, it broke, just sit it back down.
So I can remember one of the first times we came here was only like 2 or 3 balls on the floor, and that was it.
Oh, wow.
And then people just, as they come, bring
There is
stuff,
so much
and-
more stuff on this floor than when we were here for Game of Cons last time, 2 years ago. It's like it's double the amount of things.
I think it's nice to see when people bring stuff and actually leave it, you know, instead of bringing
And
it.
like what Mark does, right?
Well,
I put my teddy bear on loan.
Instead of bringing it and then just saying they just.
I bet if you touch Mark's teddy bear, he'll leave it here for you.
hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Peppy.
There you go.
Hey, Glenn.
Teddy bears.
That EDI is still going up.
Do you want me to read you a book? I see a Mickey Mouse book here. Do you want to?
A little wet.
Oh, this is a. This isn't even a book. This is like a.
It's got words.
How many turtles?
Hey,
can you
Janet.
kill?
Thank you for tuning in.
It is a very damp coloring book.
Mm.
Are there crayons in here?
No.
How was Jacob supposed to color in the coloring book without crayons? What's going on here, folks? What is this tomfoolery? There's a book behind you. Can you bring it up?
If you come sit with one of us, Steve will read you a book.
If at any time you like what he's reading, touch that box over there by the door and light it up for us.
I hate the flashlight, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright, you wanna come sit next to me? Can you turn the flashlight on when you sit next to me and I can read I'll read the book? I promise I'll read it if you sit down. You can sit in our circle here. Do you like to read a book before you go to bed? I know my daughter loves when I read a book to her before she goes to bed. Turn the flashlight on if you want me to read it, and I'll read it. I promise. In the Jungle Book, what's the panther's name?
Is it Bagheera?
Yeah, that's what it says, and I was like, I don't remember it being Bagheera. And I don't remember the name anyways. Alright, I'm going to read just a few pages, because this is a pretty big, decent-sized book here for the little golden books. We're going to read the Jungle Book. I'm going to read like 1 or 2 pages, and if you want me to keep going, I need you to turn on this flashlight, or get really close and try to turn the lights on here, or there's another very similar one that's right over there. And if you turn on one of these, then I will keep reading the book, alright? But I need you to do that for me. Many strange legends are told of the jungles of far-off India. They speak of Bagheera, the Black Panther, and of Baloo, the bear. They tell of Kaa, the sly python, and of the Lord of the Jungle, the great tiger Shere Khan?
Mm-hmm.
But of all these legends, none is so strange as the story of a small boy named Mowgli. A child, left all alone in the jungle, was found by Bagheera the panther. Bagheera could not give the small, helpless man-cub care and nourishment, So he took the boy to the den of a wolf family and the young cubs of their own. That is how it happened that Mowgli, as the man cub, came to be called, was raised among the wolves.
Is that Alan walking?
It's somebody, yeah.
Okay.
Mowgli had lived with wolves for 10 years when the wolf pack called a meeting at Council Rock. As you know, said Akela, the leader of the pack, Shere Khan the tiger, has returned. If he learns that our pack is harboring a man cub, danger will be doubled for all our families. The man cub can no longer stay with the pack. Out of the shadows stepped Bagheera the panther. Perhaps I can be of help, said Bagheera. I know of a man village where he'll be safe.
Keep reading, though.
Alrighty, I'm going to keep reading.
Thank you for lighting that up.
So it was arranged, and when the greenish light of the jungle morning slipped through the leaves, Bagheera and Mowgli set out. All day they walked, and when night fell, they slept on a high branch of a giant banyan tree. All this seemed like an adventure to Mowgli, but when he learned that he was to leave the jungle, he was horrified. No, cried Mowgli, I want to stay in the jungle. I'm not afraid. I can look out for myself. He slipped down a length of trailing vine and ran away. Mowgli soon met a bumbling bear named Baloo. Baloo played games with Mowgli and taught him to live a life of ease. There were coconuts to crack, bananas to peel, and sweet, juicy pawpaws to pick from jungle trees. Colonel Hathi, the proud old leader of the elephant herd, tried to train young Mowgli in military drills as he led his troop trumpeting down the jungle trails. Mowgli was having such fun in the jungle. Should I keep going? Do you want me to keep reading the book?
If you're enjoying that, can you light that up again?
We're at a pretty good part of the story here. I'm not gonna lie. We're about to get to the monkeys. If that's difficult, you can light this flashlight up. This seems pretty easy. Do you want me to keep reading?
It was interesting when this one lit up, it stopped right in front of you, pointed right at you.
All right, I'm going to keep reading, but I need you to promise me you're going to try to turn on one of these, all right? Either this flashlight or that over there. What is that noise? What is it doing?
It's lighting up.
What?
It's got the audio in it where
Okay.
it will notify you when it's going to light up.
It's like,
The older version, I really liked it. You could actually record your voice. So if you were in another room, you could say you could say Periscope, Jacob's room. And so if you were in another room and it went off, it would play your audio. And so they changed it, and now it just kind of has an alarm like that when it's going to go off.
All right, well, I appreciate it. Thank you for lighting it up, and I will keep reading. But the jungle was dangerous. Sly old Kaa, the python, would have loved to squeeze Mowgli tight in his coils. But Shere Khan, the tiger, was the real danger to Mowgli. That was because Shere Khan, like all tigers, had a hatred of man. There were other dangers, too. One day, Baloo and Mowgli were enjoying a dip in the jungle river. Suddenly, down swooped the monkey folk. They snatched Mowgli from the water before Baloo knew what was happening. They tossed him through the air from hand to hand and swung away with him through the trees. Off in the jungle, Bagheera heard Mowgli's cry and came with a leap and a bound. "The monkeys have carried him off," gasped Baloo. Bagheera and Baloo raced to the ruined city where the monkeys made their home. They found Mowgli, a prisoner of the Monkey King. "Teach me the secret of man's red fire," the Monkey King ordered Mowgli, "so I can be like you." It took quite a fight for Bagheera and Baloo to rescue Mowgli. "Look, Mowgli," said Baloo, "I gotta take you to the man village." But alas, the boy would not listen. He kicked up his heels and ran away again. This time, his wanderings led him to the high grass where Shere Khan was lying waiting, smiling a hungry smile. When Mowgli caught sight of the tiger, Shere Khan asked, "Well, man cub, aren't you going to run?" But Mowgli did not have the wisdom to be afraid. "Why should I run?" he asked, staring at Shere Khan as the tiger gathered himself to pounce. "You don't scare me." "That foolish boy," growled Bagheera, who had crept close.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
I think Matt was had the box one, didn't he?
Oh, okay.
I think that's what it sounded like.
"That foolish boy," growled Bagheera.
Okay, there is a shadow back there. I don't know where that would have been casting from. So you can see the stair railing right there. Did anyone else see that?
Did it block out the stairway?
It blocked out, yeah, the stairway right there, and it was like a head shape. I mean, there's nothing in
It's
here.
not me. It's not you. Yeah, because it would have to be around the corner if it blocked out the
Yeah,
staircase.
I hope that the live
Oh,
caught
wait.
it. That was it.
That just happened again.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, my foot's...
I
But
mean,
none of us moved.
no. Okay, so this live should have caught that. If you guys can see what I'm talking about, it's the stair rail right there on the wall. It's the shadow. Okay, he just walked past in front. That's what it would have had to have been. Is right there.
We're gonna pause the book for 1 second, okay? And I promise I'm gonna finish it, alright?
Did any of you on the live see that?
You blocked the entire thing. Though.
It blocked the whole thing out right there.
We're just gonna look at this real quick, okay? I promise I'm gonna finish the book. Mark, can you replicate it? So I see the railing. So you saw that?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it would have been right there where they walked through.
Is anybody on the live? Did they say they saw it?
Janet says she saw it.
That's awesome.
So there was twice. So we'll definitely go back and look at that. But I did just happen to have the camera facing that way.
I feel like both of my legs and like my lower back is asleep if it can be.
Yeah, it would have to have been right there in the doorway.
Were you walking up and down? Here.
Where? Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Glenn. Yeah, Glenn saw it as well. We're just trying to kind of... So it would have had to have been right there by the door.
We got it.
We figured it out.
There's people downstairs.
Okay.
And it blocked out because
We just saw like the shadow.
they blocked out the light source that's
Gotcha.
coming up.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd have been right in there.
It was one of them down there.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna wrap up this book here. We got probably like 2 more pages left.
How are you gonna finish it up, man?
Do you want me to go ahead and finish the book? You want me to finish the story?
I want you to finish the story.
We're gonna just die.
I need to know what happens.
What
Don't stop now.
Mowgli gets mauled. No, I'm just kidding. This is like the Brothers Grimm version. That foolish boy, growled Bagheera, who had crept close just in time to hear Mowgli. Both Bagheera and Baloo flung themselves upon the Lord of the Jungle to save Mowgli once more. They were brave and strong, but the tiger was mighty of tooth and claw. There was a flash of lightning, and a dead tree nearby caught fire. Mowgli snatched a burning branch and tied it to Shere Khan's tail. The tiger, terrified, ran away. Mowgli was very pleased with himself as he strutted between the two weary warriors, Bagheera and Baloo. A little later, Mowgli reached the man village. From ahead came a sound he did not know. He peeked through a bush. It was the song of a village girl who had come to fill her water jug. As he listened to the soft notes of her song, Mowgli felt that he must follow the girl. He crept up the path to the village, drawn by the girl and her song. Baloo and Bagheera watched the boy's small figure as long as it could be seen. When Mowgli vanished inside the village gate, Bagheera sighed a deep sigh. It was bound to happen, he said. Mowgli is where he belongs now. The end. Did you like the book?
Can you give us some kind of sign if you enjoyed that?
You wanna light that little pot up again? Steve, you want it? You know, they really should put like a little bookshelf, some books in here. I feel like stories are a great way to connect to people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody will sit down and come to the circle and listen to a story. Do you wish there were more books in here? Do you like stories? Adventures of faraway places?
Can you tell us a story?
But with all these cool toys you have in here, you could probably come up with something neat. See some dinosaurs, some cars, some trucks. I even see Olaf.
What year was he supposed to be in here? Does anybody know?
Very good question.
That was a loaded question there for Alan.
Yeah.
Steve, you want it? Sword has no tip. Almost expected that hammer to have no hand.
Saber doesn't have any hand.
It's just a myrrh. But like, legit, it seems like most of the toys in here are like half broken. You know what I mean? Like, this is broken.
It's the place where people bring their broken toys.
Yeah, you know what I mean? This is the land of broken toys.
Is there anything you need us to know, Jacob, or you'd like to tell us, or something you need for us to tell somebody?
Is that a bug?
I can't tell. So,
Hmm?
I thought it was flaws.
Doesn't it? But there's nothing above us, is it?
Yeah. I was about to ask what's up.
Isn't this just a roof above us? This portion? I think so.
That definitely sounds like it's from above us.
Which it is. It's the third floor because it's got the slope ceilings in it.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear anybody come out. Oh, they did, didn't they?
John and Lynn
Because
did.
they stood right there.
Yeah.
Unless you give us a sign, Jacob, we're gonna leave, okay? We're gonna go somewhere else. You're welcome to follow us.
Last time.
Could have fallen asleep.
That's what I was thinking.
You're ready to sleep.
What I do with my daughter. You know? Except with my daughter, she's just even more amped. Not a book. Not a book.
Just one more.
I'm like, no baby stuff in bed.
Don't go to sleep.
Can I watch TV? No. The books were meant to calm you down.
And you're the one that's tired.
yeah, you're the one. Like, I just read myself 3 books. I'm ready to go to sleep now.
She gets up, tucks you in, leaves.
Goes and gets a snack. Goes and gets some ice cream.
Does anybody have a cartoon on their phone they can show?
This is an inappropriate toy for Jacob.
I don't think do you have any cartoons on your phone?
Like a
Maybe like
TV cartoon?
YouTube or something?
YouTube
Yeah.
cartoon? My phone's like that good.
As long as it's not Caillou or something.
Oh.
Oh, God. Caillou is the worst.
She finally yanked him off the air.
They should have yanked him off the air in the pilot episode.
Yeah, Robert suggests trying to play a cartoon. See if that will stimulate anything.
What's like
Thank you, Robert.
What's like an
I'm
old...
slinging out some Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got one? You pulling it up?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay.
Would you like to watch a cartoon, Jacob? Do you know what that is? I'm gonna get a copyright violation showing playing Looney Tune music on my live
This
stream.
portion of the video is muted.
Exactly. I think if you talk over it,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Because it's not exactly what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So if we start randomly talking,
Yeah.
we're just trying to not get my video blocked.
She started singing Christmas songs over it.
Yeah.
Generic Christmas songs.
Do you like that, Jacob? Have you ever seen a cartoon before?
Clear Eyes commercial's about to come on.
Do what?
The Clear Eyes commercial's about to come on. What did you think of that? Was that cool? Wonder if you could hook like a spirit into like a modern hobby. You know what I mean? Like get them like you know how everybody gets like really addicted to playing video games. You know what I mean? Like, could you do that?
Get a spirit to ghost hunt?
No, just get like addicted or something to something
yeah.
that is not from their
like
time.
if we were sitting and playing a video game.
Or like he was watching,
Yeah. Watching
cartoon.
YouTube.
If that's not appropriate to that time period, yet they find it interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could that become like a stimulus, like to spur activity? You know what I mean? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not part of their time.
There's a girl spirit at the Estes Park there that likes Justin Bieber.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
sure he wasn't around then there at the Stanley.
Okay.
I know she likes. I forget what it's an older. It's an older period music, and then Justin Bieber.
Oh God!
She probably ripped off of some little harmony from it or something.
I think you need to go and find a ghost therapist. Bring it to that location. I think we should move.
That's a good question. Does the time really matter to them at that point? Like, I know they might be kind of like stuck in their time period.
Well, I'm not saying that they're necessarily stuck in their time period, but I would feel like you'd be most comfortable with things that you experienced and were most familiar with in life, right? Your experiences.
Yeah.
And so, like, if the experience during your lifetime was there was no such thing as a flashlight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do they make you uncomfortable?
Mm-hmm.
I would say they do.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, because I think I have a lot of luck with my dowsing rods, and I mean, I think because they're easy and they're familiar, I think a lot of the time that's why I can get some reaction from them that I can't get with other tools.
But are spirits necessarily bound to the things that they're familiar with, or can they become familiar with something like Looney Tunes? Can that become a trigger over time where, you know what I mean? Like, they just enjoy if that's on, or a certain, like you were saying, modern music. Like, you were going to play some modern music. Well, that has absolutely nothing to do with this building, right?
Right.
Like, could they enjoy that and find something where they will start to interact because they enjoy that, even though that wasn't something.
Stimuli that you're introducing. So
Yeah,
I mean, I think so, just because for the most part, a lot of these tools that we use are unfamiliar with them, and then when you have people, investigating all the time, they become more familiar with them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I mean, it could be something as simple like for us, like certain smells or certain things remind you of when you were a kid, so things might be more comfortable, but I kind of think everything sort of adapts and evolves in time, but they may have something that's just, again, more familiar or more comforting.
Because one of the things that we found at the tavern recently was this one room. It was the dining room for the home portion of the house. It was built in 1733, and for the longest time, it was an exhibit room. We had some Civil War artifacts in there for a while. We had some stoneware pottery in there for a while. And then eventually we turned it into our escape room. And our escape room, which just ended, was set in Victorian era, post-Civil War, Victorian. And so that was the very first time that we've ever decorated since, we've got the building in 1990, that we decorated anything in Victorian era. And as soon as we did, we started having a lot of activity in that room. Like, we had activity in the past, but it was mostly when all the Civil War artifacts were in there, and I feel like it was probably more tied to that. But we had a lot of activity as soon as we started, decorating it as Victorian era. So it's just...
I'm wondering possibly if that's due to extreme change,
Could be.
similar to like when they renovate or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I just wonder if it's like it was a time that was familiar with them, so now they're going to come out and hang out. They're more comfortable to do it.
Could be. I mean, if we had the answers on all of it, I mean, we'd be able to replicate anything. Yeah.
Theoretically.
Right.
Would be nice. But then I guess I wouldn't be hanging out with you guys at 12:30 at night.
12:30. Hell.
What is it? What time is it now?
1:17.
Holy shit. Well, let's go somewhere else for a couple minutes.
All right.
My recorder's down to one more.
I'm surprised my recorder's still working.
I almost wonder if we just walk. I almost wonder if we just walk. You know what I mean?
And just record.
Yeah.
I'll stay on the live here
Where's that on?
if everyone wants to continue to stay with us. We'll take you to another area. Again, thank you guys for staying on. We're just kind of hanging out, trying some different experiments in some different areas.
Settle my ankle wrong. Adage is not fun.
Let's see here. All right. Got to get a light. If I'm gonna go anywhere.
So which way did
Yeah, I think they're still up there.
on the second one? Okay. So let's.
Either that or open.
It's gotten cold.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
What if they get coffee made? Shoot. Safe room to electric shock. Did you find the owner, Steve?
Well, Brenda said that she
Let's see if I can turn.
lost one, but she
Okay.
said it's not this one. All I do know is I've got one bar left on my camera.
So we're going to electroshock or
Or we're going
just roaming around?
I don't care. I can't just roam, you know what I mean?
That's what I think I'll do.
I want to find the big
Just
man.
kind of take off somewhere.
Okay. You're just gonna go roam solo?
Let me go roam solo.
See you tomorrow.
Take the people who are in my phone with me.
See you in a couple of hours.
All right.
if you get lost. Okay, or whatever.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I mean, no matter where you get lost, you will end up coming up that same street.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Screaming really loud.
Okay, I think I will take my tools. Make sure to take my flashlight. All right. All right. See you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna go roam solo up here. The guys are going downstairs. I think I'll go up here to this upper level again. maybe going up to the 3rd floor. And we'll just see kind of what we can find and what we can experience. So, turn this around. Maybe we'll find a cool area and do maybe a dowsing rod session or something of that nature. So if you guys don't mind, just be my eyes and ears. And if you see or hear anything along the way, then we will see what we can do. I seriously do not know where I'm going. But I know that's all part of the fun. They've still got some of their Halloween stuff up, so it's still decorated like a haunted house. Yeah, I think they're downstairs. Okay, there's somebody on up there, so let's go down this hall. Yeah, Glenn, thank you, and thank you guys for watching. Yeah, Dee Dee, there are a lot of stairs in here. It just seems like you kind of go up or down. Go down, it just doesn't stop. Basement. Okay, so I kind of want to find one of these long hallways here and set up a laser grid and see if we can catch the creeper. Okay, what was that? Random chair. We may go upstairs here to the suicide bathroom here in a few minutes. Beth, there are 3 floors and a basement area. I don't know what's in here. Okay. More stairs. Sorry, this light's adjusting. Now, it was kind of cool. I saw what looked like a woman in a black dress when I walked past this area in front of the door earlier. I don't want to... Glenn, it opened in the late 1800s as a boys' school, and then was later turned into St. Albans Hospital. Wow, more stairs. Hello? I keep hearing somebody, but Didi, I heard that too. I was trying to make sure it wasn't somebody else down here. Okay, they're down here. I hear those guys. Lots of rooms. This was one of the rooms where they would clean the tools. More steps. Very narrow steps. Okay, I was just in here earlier. We had a big session in here. This is the dragon room, which was the rec room. So I don't know where everybody's at, but let me set the light down for a minute. And I'm going to turn the laser grid on because I was seeing some shadow activity here a little bit earlier. So I'm going to turn the laser grid on and see if we can capture, if we can see any of that while we're just sort of hanging out here. All right, let me sit this down. So I'm going to kill the light here in a second. Oh, and sit here in silence. So this room was the room where they would play darts, play games. It was their rec room. Is there anybody down here with me? Would you like to come in here and hang out with your friends and do crafts? I've got a ball here. Thank you, Peppy. I'm going to roll this ball across the room, and it lights up. Once I roll it over there, if you want to roll it back, we'll play a game. Okay, here you go. Can you roll that ball back to me? You can make it light up all the pretty colors too. But all you have to do is just push it back. I know that could be kind of hard. I can also see you if you walk across the room with these little green lights. You don't need to be afraid. I can see you if you walk through them. I'm going to go get the ball and come back. And it sounded like a male's voice. I don't know if you guys heard that. I'll have to go back and review. I'm going to go get the ball and then roll it back to you. Okay, I'm going to throw it back down there. Okay, that went out the door. Can you bring that ball back into the room and throw it to me? I keep feeling like I hear a male's voice. I don't know if it's picking up on this. Got recorders going, so hopefully can go back and listen. That's what I'm hearing as well, Glenn. When I was in this room earlier this afternoon, I spent probably about 45 minutes just sitting in the room with no recorder, nothing other than, just myself to try to kind of get the feel of the building. And it really it kept, in here, it kept sounding like something was walking down that long hallway and outside the door, but just not wanting to come in. Yes, Peppy, that's what I keep hearing as well. It's kind of like a whisper, mumbling kind of sound. And it just feels like there's something watching, but not really coming in. If you walk past that door over there, I can see you. I'm going to set up the EDI box as well. Set this kind of over here. Kind of feel like there's something standing off in the shadows. Okay, the temperature says it's 51.3 in here. It feels so much colder than that. Can you change that temperature on that box? Can you actually take the temperature up instead of dropping it? Can you give me some kind of sign that you're in here? Otherwise, we're going to go to a different area. Now that sounded loud. Yeah, it's either knocks or I don't know. Okay, wow, that's crazy. The temperature, it's actually going up. It's going up to 51.4. No, you can't really see it very well. Thanks, Dee Dee. Yeah, it's, as far as I know, there's nobody around down here. I never saw the guys. It was kind of weird. I thought I heard them when we were coming down, but it was interesting. I went down to the records room last night and I was with Alan and we thought we were interrupting a session and we thought it was two ladies having a session down there, and we went in the room and there was nobody in there, but we both clearly heard women talking. So I'm really interested to go back and listen to that. Is there somebody back behind me? Back here? Okay, we'll go to a different area. If you'd like for me to leave, please light up that box in front of us there. Gotta go get the ball. I'm gonna turn the light on. Alright, we'll go to a different area. I've not spent any time down in the bowling alley. If there's nobody down there, then we'll go back down there. Okay, we'll go check out a different area. It's been really cool tonight getting to investigate with several different individuals and teams that are here. I think there's been about 6 different people that's investigating here tonight. So that's been really cool to be able to do that and see some different techniques and do some different things. So let's see if we can find the bowling alley, or I guess whatever else is down here. Wait, let's see, that little tiny staircase. Well, now I'm hearing noises behind me. Sounds like something's following me. Keep hearing something behind me. I don't know if you guys are hearing this, but it sounds like something is following me out of that room. Well, it smells like is anybody else hearing this? I mean, it sounds like something is following me. Okay, wow. Okay, so this is Alcoholics. It's wild. It's almost like I can smell what smells like beer. It smells really strong of beer in here, like nauseating, like at a party when people are sick. I swear I keep hearing something follow me back there. All right. So this is where they would basically bring you to dry you out. I'm gonna have to walk out of this area. That smell is just nauseating. I've not investigated. They say that there's a lot of activity here in this room, but I can't stand the smell. I think that's just a hallway. Yeah, drunk tank. Okay, so guess we'll go up these steps. Let's see. There's more steps. Okay. I know anytime I see a do not enter sign, that's where I want to go and enter. I don't know what this is. Did I just come in the way? Well, no, that's wild. This is where I just was. I know, exactly. That was weird. I don't know how I came back to the same spot. I looked down the hall and it looked like a closet. More steps. I want to see something first before I go down there. My goodness. That was my breathing. Okay. I'll figure it out at some point. More stairs. Just keeps going down. Yes, it does, Dee Dee. What? this is not the same room. I don't know what this is. Okay, because that's a nurse's station. This isn't the men's wing because the women's wing is, okay, there's a hydrotherapy tub. Hello? Bathrooms. Okay, so I think this is the men's wing. Yeah, Dee Dee, it definitely did look like it at first. Now what's in here? Okay, so, ooh, this is solitary. This place actually is hard to breathe in. This is the one of the areas where they see the creeper, and apparently has a human head and shadow body, and it creeps along the walls. I say we have a seat and maybe kill the lights a minute and get a little bit of ambient light and see if we can stir something up here. Always wanted to see a creeper. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. Hearing something. I'm going to set this up. I'm also going to maybe do a rod session. Love my dowsing rods. Maybe do the spirit box here in just a few minutes. I like to use that EDI box. Sorry if that light's there. I like to use that EDI box because it's got the temperature as well as the pressure change, and I can keep a track and watch that in real time. I'm going to set up the laser grid just for a minute. If I can find it in here. Bear with me just a second. There it is. Here I'm walking. here. I'll do the rods in just a minute. In the meantime, again, I just want to kind of give the room a minute to settle. Ooh, just to give you a point of view here, it is dark in here, and I tell you, I cannot breathe too good. But that's gorgeous. That vine on the window there with the light coming through. All right. Let's give the room just a minute to settle. Why were you here in solitary? Why were you kept down here? Did you misbehave? Can you give me a sign that you're here? That there's somebody down here with me? I'm down here all by myself in solitary. If I do this, can you do the same thing? I'm here walking. Can you finish this pattern? That was a faint knock. Thank you, Peppy. I'm glad someone else heard that too. I'm going to set this up right here. Thank you, Glenn. Now I can't see your comments, but I'm going to move here in the front of the camera just to be transparent so people can see. There we go. So if you see or hear anything, let me know. I heard you knock a minute ago. Can you knock again? I'll move this over just so it's further back. Give you your space. Earlier tonight, we talked to a man who was having a hard time breathing. Did you suffocate? Are you having a hard time breathing? I want to turn this off for just a second. Is the creeper down here? What year is it for you? I just want to tell your story. Who is your president? It just seems really quiet right now. Is there anybody down here with me? This area over here. Okay, I'm looking at the comments. See, I'm hearing something coming from this area, this room behind me. Whoa. I heard a loud knock or something. Something going on in this room back here. I hear music too now. It's like really faint. Almost like it's not a music box, but just have to make sure that it's not anybody on one of the upper floors. There it was again. my dowsing rods. We'll see if I can set up right down here. So I want to set it up where you can see me, but also see the hallway. I'm going to sit in that chair. I hope it's not too close. If it is, I apologize. I'm doing it solo here. See if I can hear anything through these headphones. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see and hear me, but I want you to be able to also see the hallway there. I'm going to scoot the chair back just a little bit. That's me moving the chair. Okay. And I'm going to dim this. To where you can still see me. And if you see any shadow movement, I can't see your comments, but positioned here. Like I said, hopefully you can see these rods. See if we can do a rod session. Get center focused. Okay. My name is Miranda. And here's another way that you can communicate with us. You may be familiar with these. If you're not, they're really easy and simple to use. All you have to do is cross them for yes and open them for no. I'm also going to ask you location questions, and you can feel free to move these and point these to the direction that I'm asking. Is there anybody here with me? If there is, cross the rods. You don't have to be afraid. If there's anybody here with me, can you please cross the rods? Okay, actually, I'm going to reposition myself. This body camera is in the way. There we go. Okay. Let me get these positioned here. That's me moving. All right. Can you point the direction to your room? Can you point these rods toward your room? Can you point these rods toward the bathroom? You don't have to be afraid. Are you a man? This is really weird. My ears are ringing on the right-hand side. I've just completely lost hearing in my right ear. My ear's ringing. Maybe it's a pressure change. Are you a female? Are you a child? Not getting anything on the rods. Did it upset you to be alone? Are you upset? Who's playing music? Is there someone down here playing music? This is wild. I'm not getting anything on the rods, but as soon as I started doing this, my right ear started ringing. Okay, let's try something. Can you point the rod to the sink? Can you move these rods and point them toward the sink? I hear walking. These headphones pick things up so loud, so it may be on the floor above, but I'm hearing walking. Mel's voice again too. I'm not getting anything on the rods down here. I don't know if you guys are seeing anything. I'll be interested to see if there was a change in the pressure when my ears started ringing. That's really weird. Okay, let's see where else we can go to. Like I said, I'm hearing a lot of sounds, but I'm not sure what. Definitely nothing on the rods. Dee Dee says, I saw a bug. I've not seen too many bugs flying around because it is fairly cold here, but it could be dusty. That is for sure. All right, get this situated. All right, thank you. Thank you for knocking and communicating with us. Just drop my light. Okay, I'll definitely go back and check, Dee Dee, because it could have been me. Get this flashlight centered here. Definitely don't want to lose power or battery on the flashlight. Make sure I've not left anything. Okay. All right, thank you. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging in there with us. Okay. Not really back here. Okay, there's a... Okay, that was loud back there. I don't know if you guys heard that. Thank you so much, Lynn, for watching. There's that following again. Yes, that metal sound. I thought something was thrown at me. I don't know if I came through here or not. I'll probably have already come through here and just didn't realize it. I'm back here again. I believe this is what made everyone crazy here, is they just roamed in circles. Okay. More Halloween decorations. I never did find the bowling alley. Okay, this is the women's wing. There's a nurse's station. And there's another hydrotherapy tub. Let me check my battery on my phone. I don't want to lose that. Make sure it's still good. Yeah. 38%. What's in here? That's actually another solitary. It's a dead end. Well, maybe I'll find my way back. I was trying to find my way over into the other building, into the one with the boys' dormitory. I don't. Okay. I know, I agree, Dee Dee. It is weird that I've not come into contact with anyone else. And yes, Janet, that is true if I don't have a heart attack along the way. Oh God, that scared me, that stool. I thought it was a dog. It's weird. Okay, this is the suicide bathroom. I heard that voice too. I get a weird feeling up here. Actually, no. That is not the suicide bathroom. It's 2 more sets of stairs. Up or down. Yeah, it's definitely not a commode. I didn't like that floor for some reason. Okay. There's the room where the lady had the baby and she kept it in the closet. And then they took it away from her. And then she came in here to the bathroom and she hung herself in this bathroom. It's hard to breathe. Or maybe I'm just having a hard time because of all the stairs. I think the lady's name is Roxanne, I think. Is there a Roxanne here? There's somebody coming up the stairs. Yeah, I think you're right, Dee Dee. It feels really heavy up here. I have no idea what time it is. Let's see, 2:30. It is really strange that we've not come into contact with anybody. Kind of want to leave this area. I didn't feel bad earlier, but it's also weird. I'm smelling like peppermint candy. Right when I walk past those rooms there, it starts smelling like peppermint candy. It's really weird. Okay. This wasn't the staircase that I came up, but if it goes down, I'm sure it goes down. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay. Go down this way. Okay. I never made it to the bowling alley, but maybe it's down. No, this is just a closet. Hey. I was gonna say, we were like, we've never run into you guys. Have you been following me?
We were upstairs.
We were upstairs.
Okay.
We were just gonna go randomly walk. Have you been randomly walking?
Mm-hmm.
You wanna randomly walk again?
Sure. I may
Is
sit.
light on still?
Yeah, the light
Glenn.
is still on.
I know, well, that's what I used to try to find you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were about to walk this way, and I was like, wait a minute. The light is still on. And had we not looked, we would have been going that way.
I have been wandering around. I never did get. I was going to the bowling alley. I never did get there.
Oh, this way.
Oh.
Now, forewarning, your live is probably going to drop down there.
Oh, will it?
Yeah.
All right, then we don't have to necessarily.
Might be okay.
I was hearing after I left, I went back into the dragon room, and after I left, it was like all down those halls, it was like somebody was following me.
Mm-hmm.
We kept hearing it on here. And I spent some time in solitary.
Anything?
No. I turned the lights off. I couldn't even get anything on a rod session.
We watched something walk into our room up near the suicide bathroom about 4 feet high, 4 feet tall.
And I got to feeling very uncomfortable.
Yeah, we watched something, because I said, you want to come play a game? I said, why don't you run in here and try to scare one of us?
Uh-huh.
And something like 4 feet tall, kind of like crept along the doors on this side of the hall.
Mm-hmm.
And then it moved into the room and right in front of Ronnie. And he was like, he felt it immediately. He was like, what the hell?
Wow. Okay, guys, so this is the bowling alley.
Bourbon in here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just to see if we could use it as a trigger. But we didn't take any beer or anything, so that's fine.
Now, we caught what looked like a bug, or it was either a bug or something on there. I've not seen too many bugs on this. And that was in solitary. As soon as I started doing the rods.
One one's still standing.
You guys still with me here? I saw it pop back on. if someone can still see and hear us, if you'll just kind of make a comment there.
You're still good.
Okay.
Oh, it says it was interrupted.
Okay, good. Yeah, we got knock and moans. We also got what sounded like a music box or some kind of music playing down in solitary.
Oh, in solitary?
Uh-huh.
We heard like two notes last night up near the suicide bathroom.
Okay.
Like two musical notes that sounded like they would be coming from a music box.
Yeah, and it was down there. Everyone heard it on the thing, on the live here. They actually heard it before I did.
Huh.
And it sounded like it was coming from the back room of the suicide, or of the solitary. Yeah.
Huh.
I just thought it was kind of weird that as much as I walked, I never ran into anybody else.
That's
There aren't too
St.
many
Albans,
of us.
whatever.
Yeah, and there aren't too many of us left in here.
But you could have a fair amount of folks in here. And you
Oh,
could
you
just
can
walk
still,
in.
yeah.
Were you all down near the Dragon's Room at all?
No.
Nope.
Okay, so I thought I had ran into you guys, and it was like I was trailing you, and it was right down there, it led right into the Dragon's Room, and they were even talking, they're like, yeah, there's must be people, but I never could see you guys, and it's like you just disappeared.
No, we were almost as far away from you as we could have been.
Yeah, we went from there straight to suicide.
Yeah.
Nice.
And we've literally been up there the entire time.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta tie my shoe here. I'm gonna set this down.
Give me to hold it?
Yeah, if you don't mind. I think it's heavy after a minute. Yeah,
I like this gimbal, man. This is nice.
I love it. My other one broke after a while, and that one doesn't pivot as far as like with the camera. You kind of have to do that manually. But my old one had a little joystick that you could pivot on.
That's why I'm using this little guy right here.
Yeah.
The Osmo Pocket 2.
You like it?
Oh, I love it. It's got its own little built-in gimbal.
Nice.
It's like a baby version of what you got. See?
Oh yeah, I like that.
But the cool thing about this guy is it'll do facial tracking.
Mm-hmm.
So like once it finds me,
Mm-hmm.
come on, it'll follow me if it's in the right setting.
That's cool.
So like I can just set it, and then I can, if I wanted to pace while talking and record myself, it'll just do that for me. Which is great.
I'm gonna snap a picture of that before
Yeah,
we leave, because I could definitely use something like that.
but it's perfect. And I mean, this is a wide angle, so I can actually get like a pretty good, like I can get both of us here chatting away without any issue.
Glenn Morgan says, "Hi, Steve.
Hey, Glenn.
Interesting night of ghost investigation." Thank you, Glenn, for coming on
Have you
here.
been to the boiler yet?
I'm just walking through is all.
So this is where all Smokey is. And folks will bring him cigarettes. Women have a harder time in here.
Oh, really? Well, then it's where I need to be. Does he just like women or dislike women or?
I'm not really sure. I wonder if it's like he doesn't like women in this room, because this was his. He was the maintenance guy.
Mm-hmm.
If you get bad reception, that door goes directly outside.
Okay.
So I was able to stand I was able to stand through most of this room and be all right with reception.
Okay.
Like when I was streaming earlier.
Now I had something what sounded like a rock being thrown. When I came, it was when I was coming out of solitary, coming up the steps. I heard it. I never saw anything.
Hold this for a second.
That's cool.
Another toy.
Yeah. Somebody broke because of you. Showing me all the cool gadgets.
All right. Let's walk. Shall we walk?
Yes. It's just so many cool places to spend time.
I know. It's like, no matter how much time you spend here, you'll never be able to hit it all.
No.
And that's kind of why I like just walking. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And just seeing what I see, hear what I hear.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping something happens while we do.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
This is the hallway that they see the crawler, right? Down here?
Yes.
I thought they also saw it down there in Solitary.
I have a feeling he just crawls wherever the hell he wants to.
I've heard a
Probably.
lot of stories of people seeing it all throughout the building.
Look at the light.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you're supposed to see anything crawling down there.
I can do this real ambient. Let me.
This is also where we were talking to the Connor sisters, and it felt like something walked up on us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let me dim this. Because if we can get it real dim. Oh,
Just do like this. That's not bad, right? That's pretty good.
right there. Did it go out? Okay. For some reason I went blurry. There we go. I want it to just come like viciously crawling toward me.
I know, right? You know what I mean?
Something dramatic. Oh, my battery power's getting at 15%. That was a quick drain too, because I was just at 30. I may have to,
They're just fighting to find a connection.
probably, may have to end this live soon. Plug the phone in for just a little bit, but again, thank you guys for hanging in there with us and helping me to not actually investigate alone.
Back it up, alcoholics.
Do what?
Back it up. The alcoholics area.
I keep ending up here. Yep. Back at Alcoholics.
You see the daycare over here?
Mm-mm. Oh, wow.
Creepy, right?
So, now that is creepy. Was that daycare for the nurses' kids or
I have no
doctors'
idea.
kids? And that's
Maria, Gabriel, Brittany, Susie, Michelle, Caitlin, Byron, Corey, Jay, Peter, Haley,
Rebecca.
Emil, Ed,
Holly.
Anthony, Mickey, Nikki, Hunter, Tyler, Laura. And it's interesting because I'm assuming these sessions are different like years or something.
Probably.
So you've got like Gabriel. Those are big hands though, man.
Those are really big hands.
I wonder if those were like the adults that let it, because you look at the smaller hands down below it.
I mean, I don't know. Look at, that's,
Yeah.
I got a big hand though. That's a small one. But that one is not too terribly.
I don't know.
Those are huge hands though over there.
Yeah. Like
Mariah's
got
got
some
man hands.
No shit. Like, she can choke you with one hand.
That may be why she's down here. Mariah man hands.
No, that's fine.
It is, oh wow.
It's very pretty.
I don't know, I keep ending up here in Alcoholics and I'm not sure why.
Settle in.
My name's Miranda. I'm an alcoholic. Maybe I need to take a seat. I did. I had circled around and came through there like 4 times.
Have you been up near the bird cage yet?
Not
It's the
solo.
high five hallway.
Yeah. We could go up towards the birdcage this way.
Alright. You want to go away? Because I don't know the way.
I may plug my phone in. I'm at 8%.
I just know this is the high five hallway.
Gotta run through it.
Everybody's cheering for you.
Before we get lost in the lake.
Ah, yes.
It was, Dee Dee. That was a creepy mask. Just sitting down there. And this literally is a maze. Okay. Once I get up here, I'm going to see if I can put my phone on life support.
I think I have a portable little charger if you need it.
I've got the little external chargers. Huh. Okay, so we finally made it to the old boys dormitory. Okay, I'm at 5%.
This old vulture used to sit on a light down there. Every time he creeped out and looked up and see that fucking thing. Just staring at me.
Okay, so I'm gonna find somewhere. I'll go in here to the 2-way room. Okay, see if I can plug my phone in. Okay. I agree, Dee Dee. Oops. Let's see if I can find, okay, there's my external battery. See if I can find a cord. Oh, found a cord. Let's see if this will keep my phone on life support here. Let's see. Well, I don't know why this gimbal, you plug the phone in, may have to take the phone off the gimbal. Sorry guys.
Get it?
No. Okay.